So I'm a patient of Lincoln and Jean's, and they've asked me to just kind of tell you a little bit about my experience with them. So I'm not being paid, unfortunately. I did ask Lincoln if I could have a bar of chocolate as payment for doing this, but apparently dentists don't do that, so I think I'm getting a toothbrush. Anyway, so now a bit about my history, because you're probably watching this and you're probably thinking, oh, you know, your phobia couldn't have been that bad, you know, it couldn't have been that complicated, you know. Well, I've had like a phobia of the dentist for as long as I can remember. I had it as a child, right through teenage years, and just bad experiences just made that fear so much worse. I had troubles getting numb. Dental treatment was always painful for me. I was, you know, just sort of scared about the lack of control. I had phobias about choking, I just hated everything about it. And it got to the point where I was so scared of dentists, I stopped going. It didn't matter how bad my toothache got. I mean, once my toothache was so bad I tried to take my own tooth out. I had 3 abscesses all at the same time once, and I put up with that for nearly a year, just because I was too scared. I kind of neglected my teeth. I was just, you know, I couldn't even watch an advert for sort of dentist or toothpaste on the TV. I couldn't even look at a dentist if I drove down the street. And, you know, years and years of avoidance meant that, you know, by the time I had to get work done, I had an awful lot that needed doing. I found Lincoln on the Dental Fear website, and I watched for a really long time. I watched how he answered other people that were kind of asking questions, and the more I saw of his replies, the more I felt like if there was going to be one dentist that could possibly help me, it might be him. But I'm not going to lie, I mean, you know, I'm probably like you are now, in that I thought, well, you know, it's probably going to be like all the others I've tried. It's probably going to hurt. It's, you know, it's not good. You know, no one can treat me, no one can get me numb, no one's going to be able to you know, help me have treatment and not be scared. So I finally contacted him, mainly because I didn't want to kind of get, you know, to 40 and have no teeth left. And I went up there, and I think the first thing, and I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, is that, like, he doesn't really strike you as a dentist. You know, like when he walked in the room, I didn't have this kind of, you know, sort of sense of foreboding that I usually did. And he sat and he talked to me for ages, just kind of working out what I needed. And the one thing that's really different with him and Jean is that it's almost like I came first and my teeth came second. So kind of being a sufferer of kind of anxiety in many different ways, you know, if something stressful was happening in my life and I felt like maybe, you know, I needed to take a step back from treatment, or we maybe needed to do it a different way, he was always open to that. It was about treating me as a person, you know, not just kind of getting me in the door, you know, doing something as quickly as possible and then getting me out again. He's got the most person-centered, kind of caring approach I have ever seen from, you know, a medical professional. So I've had work done by IV sedation, which, if you have not tried it, it's like a fantastic thing. You know, you'll either not remember a thing, as in, you know, you'll be talking away and then it's, you know, an hour later, or if you do have any awareness, you'll just feel, you know, as happy as anything. And that's a really hard thing to believe, because you think, no, I'd always feel scared, but trust me, with IV sedation it's like you can't feel scared. But because I trust him and Jean so much now, I don't even need sedation anymore. You know, I can go up there and I trust them. I trust them that they are going to put me first, and they take their time, you know, they make sure I'm numb, they make sure that I'm okay, that everything's happening at my pace, you know. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you're kind of watching this video and you're like, oh, I'm too scared, just contact them. I'm sure, you know, just go up and talk to him, you know, just don't even sit in the dentist chair if you don't want to, just sit and talk to him and just see how different the experience feels from what you've probably experienced before. Okay.